welcome along. We're going to do a beginner to intermediate level on the Total Gym, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the last three. I'm just going to keep building on them, and there'll be new stuff each time, and try to just take it at your level and pull back to one of the other ones if you're not quite there, but just keep going, guys. So I'm going to start today doing standing leg work. And standing leg work, I've got my standing platform on my power tower. If you don't have this attachment, you can use the floor. Don't stress about it, but just make sure you haven't got socks on. I like to do it without shoes on because I like to use my feet. Your feet have muscles in, your ankles need to be strong, and so working without shoes is important as well, because I often see feet that are so dysfunctional, causing knee hip problems. So don't forget to have a workout without your shoes on. With that said, let's get started. So I'm going to come to the end of my platform and stand on my standing platform and just start warming up with my arms in front of me, so I use my abs, and sitting my hips backwards, checking that my knees don't go past my toes. So just warming up, sitting back down, use your hips, use your butt. Keep your breath active, and 5 more. You can do any number you wish to here. I'm just going to do 2 more. Hands on my hips, zip up my tummy, squeeze my butt. Taking your right leg back now, about midway on your glide board. Breath in, slide it back, keep your hips forward, drop down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift up and pull back. Let's do another couple and drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your body upright and come back in. 1 more, squeeze glute and down. Beautiful, zip on that belly, come back in, close your glide board first, place your foot down. Re-zip, retighten your glutes. You'll check my heel is lifted, guys, don't put the heel down. Breath in and slide open. If you're challenged with it open, start with the glide board closed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll lift up. Make sure you're using your glute, not your knee. Drop. You'll notice I have my shoulders pinched together at the same time. Breath in back. So you keep your chest upright. Beautiful, and come back in. You're going to turn that now into a side squat. So your leg comes out midway. Hips are always going backwards, guys. Breath in. I'm loading the leg that I'm standing on. Bottom out the back, and this time we come slightly forward. Always use your exhale on exertion. 2 more. And this is the correct way you do your inner thighs. Stand up straight, breath in. I like to put my hands in front, breath in, and open. Soften the knees and pull back in with your inner thighs. And take it out. Notice my whole body comes, soften and come back in. Don't go too far. Take it out. It's not about how far you go out. It's about the contraction of your glutes and your inner thighs. And back. I'm working on a number of 10 or about there. Keep the quality of your movement, team. Shaking is good. It means you're using your local system, which is your segmental system that holds your joints together, instead of just using your global system. And pull back in. Beautiful. I'm going to do the other side. So we just turn around and repeat. Loading this leg. Arms are up. Hands can be on the hips, but using your arms is better. Dropping down, butt out the back. You'll notice I have my foot turned. and I'm keeping my body loaded over the standing leg. Keep the same rhythm out and the same rhythm in. One more. And then going into your adductors. Stand tall, arms up, squeeze your glutes, zip your tummy, come out, soften the knees just a little bit, and pull back in. Try not to bang your glide board, take it out, drop down. Like I said, shaking is all good. And lift. It's tiny, guys. You want to get those inner thighs doing the work, nothing else. Feeling it, taking it out. And 2 more. Then I'm just going to turn this around into a front lunge. Beautiful. So we've done side. Now we come into front. Hands onto the hips. Zip your belly. When I say zip, I mean imagine you have tight jeans on and keep your lower abs on. Shoulders always back, so we're using our back muscles. Breath in. As soon as we step forward, the back foot comes up. Super important, guys. Breath in, open, and drop. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The instability makes it harder. So if it's too much, keep it closed. And drop. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift and come back. Make sure you do the lift before you come back. And drop. Using my back leg is shaking and coming back in. Change legs. Left leg. Breath in. Step forward. Lift up your back foot. Open your glide board and drop. Check you're not gripping with your toes and you're pushing out of your heel. Lift and come back in. Take it out. Drop. And lift, come back in. One more, come forward and drop. Beautiful, and come back and close. Now that's legs pretty well done. Go ahead and take a big stretch up, stretch out your body, roll your way back down and breath in. We can take this into a plank. Now, hands in front, come forward, and just hold your plank. Lift right, lift left. Come back, pull up in your belly, and then come back in. Drop your heels down, take a stretch in your calves. Come forward, plank, right leg lift, left leg lift. Lift up, and come back in. Come forward. Check in that your hands are underneath your shoulders. Lift and come back in. Do as many as you feel strong. Stop when you lose your technique. Or move your hands up and place your knees down. Always options, guys. Use them to build a strong, safe body without your injuries. And lift, come back in. 2 more, come forward, drop, and lift, and lift. I'm going to do 1 more. Come forward, hold and lift, drop back down, lift, drop back down, bottom up, and come back in. Beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is come down. I'm going to turn myself around now for a jackknife. So placing my hands, you can do it on the floor or you can do it on the base of your unit. Breath in and lifting up both your knees and hold. Exhale, take it back. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Inhale in, taking it out. Keeping your head in line with your spine, try not to drop your neck down. And we'll do one more. And take it back. Drop to the knees and hold. Turn around, sit at your bottom and put your feet on the base of the unit. Press back, bottom right at the bottom, arms around. Dive in, start to roll down, arms come over. Abdominal check, the legs remain bent. So that you use your abdominals, not your hip flexors and legs. Beautiful postural work here, taking your thumbs backwards. Check how you're using your breath. Big reach up, thumbs backwards. Think like a rolling tire, rolling all the way down. 5 to go. If you feel challenged and you can't get back up from being low, take the board higher. It's easier. And all the way around. You want each vertebra of your spine to roll onto your glide board. And 2 more. And around. Back and center. Lift. And 1. Breath and roll down. Arms come over. Big circle. Dive in and sit tall. Hold. Go ahead, stretch out the legs, put your hands down onto your legs, tuck in and forward fold. Breath in, roll back up. Come onto your side now. Just turn your feet sideways. Cross at your shoulders. Tuck in and exhale. Just come down as far as you can to use your obliques. You may not come far to start with. So your obliques are around the side here and they help to support your back. And don't be surprised if one side works better than the other. And I'm keeping my head in line with my spine. One more time. Turn. It's okay to hook your foot. Like I said, you can just use the base of your unit. You don't need to have the platform on. Your bottom leg is always in front. Cross at the shoulders and exhale up. Three to go. Now we all like those toned arms, so I'm going to take the opportunity while I'm down to turn over now and do my triceps. So close the glide board, turn around, just come onto the base of your unit. You can put your foot onto the base of your unit or on the platform. Hands in front. Now if you're a beginner, just go here to start building those triceps. Otherwise, come forward, tricep here. Checking you're not dropping your nose. And if you're finding this is easy, hands go back to middle. Breath in, open your glide board and do a full tricep. This is more advanced. But something to work up to. And come back down. And we take the opportunity to stretch out your back and pull back into your child pose. Coming back up. I'm now going to take my unit a little bit higher to do my hamstrings and glutes. Whoops, other way. So kata is automatic. Foot holder goes up. Always sit at the top of your unit to get on. Where's my unit going? Alright. And bringing in your left heel first, so always go in sideways. Right heel goes in, soften your knees, tuck in, roll your way back down. Hands should be able to touch the bottom of your glide board. Never straighten your legs to start because you'll use momentum and back. Zip the tummy. Close the rib cage. Now you're safe to use hamstrings and glutes. Pull. Now I like to do 4 up, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up nice and slow and zipping your belly as well. If your head is looking backwards, put a cushion underneath it and work on your posture muscles with some of my other videos. And you don't have to go super high here because you will do them wrong. You better be able to do them real slow and get all the benefits out of it without risking an injury of your lower back. Keeping your lower back down. 2 more. Always work on about 10 with hamstrings. And then you can just take a nice stretch out through the body. Take a breather. Come back and just add another 5 on. And lift. 5. Putting my lower back down. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Whoa, can feel the hamstrings. Big stretch over, hold. Now to get up, soften your knees, put your lower back down, roll your way back up. Again, just stretch out your lower back. And let's go ahead and do some chin-ups now. So I'm going to put down my foot holder. I'm going to take down my lat bars, depending on your unit, what you have to work with. And again, you can go however high you want to go, or however low you want to go. Always get on like you're going surfing. So you straddle the board, move it up, lie down, chin at the top, grab your lat bars, then cross your ankles, squeeze your butt. Now you're drawing your lower traps down and lifting your upper body up. No momentum. To make the 10. Hold a little longer and then go down slow just to finish off. I always put my foot down, use my hands, lift my bottom to come back off so you don't use your lower back. Close the glide board, lat bars go back up. Attach your arm pulley. Okay, so we're going to go into a surfer lat pull and biceps kneeling. So always anchor down. This is your safety cue, knuckles on the glide board. I will go over and over because then the board doesn't move and you can get on. Breath in, come onto your knees, cat and camel. Always looking after your lower back. Bringing your knees underneath you. Sit back down, but if you're challenged sitting back down because of knees, put a cushion underneath your knees. Dive into your tummy, drop your head, exhale, start the move from your abdominals. Exhale through, and just think of you're paddling on the surfboard. The arms, you want the arms to come behind your body. One to go. Breath in, roll back up. Double row. Elbows high and come back slow. Elbows high and come back slow. Elbows high and back. Zip in the tummy. Remember, you don't use any back muscles unless your elbows go behind your body. Pull. Keep your wrists neutral. So you want that wrist flat. And the work comes from the shoulders, not the hands. One to go. And then turn your hands around. Zip the belly again. Pull back your shoulders. Take your hands up to the ceiling, not to the shoulders. Lift and down. Lift and down. Exhale on exertion. It's going to make your workout so much better, and you'll use your abs every time you exhale. And lift. 3 to go. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Dropping down. Bring your hands in. Come off your feet. I'm going to turn and go into a mermaid position. Now this time I'm going to drop one cable because I'm a little bit higher and take my hand around. So dropping the cable makes it easier. Exhale right the way around. Notice the back hand is always on top, never underneath. Think about doing like a half circle and you turn from your waist. And 5, and 4, and 3, and I'm going to finish with 5 wood chops. So we lift up and over. Lift up and over. Notice I'm looking where I'm going and not leaving my neck behind. Diagonal across, in line with the pulley. Beautiful. Anchor down, and I'm going to switch my cables and do the other side. Switch cables, anchor down. Now I'm safe to get on into my mermaid. Backhand around, exhale around and back. Exhale around and back. My concentration is working my obliques to do the turn. Want to go straight into our wood chop and lifting up, exhale, lift and back down. Lift, always keep your head just following your hand so the rotation is working right the way through spine and neck and not jeopardizing any joints. Okay, that one on. 1 to go. Breath in. I'm just going to reach forward, drop my table, turn around, big stretch up, tuck in and forward fold. And you'll find the higher the glide board, the better this will feel. Roll your way back up. And there's your beginner, intermediate, number 4. Hope you enjoy, guys.